Mr. Zuni, well done, sir. I met him in the very early years of my consulting life. We were two guys hustling and ensuring that our lives were good, and he had gone ahead of us. There are three people that you need in your life at every point in time. You need the man that has gone ahead of you. There's nothing you want to do today that someone has not done before, or someone does not have pattern for. If you look for the man ahead of you in whatever you do, you can reduce 5 years to 5 months in your life, and that has practically happened to me. So they have gone ahead. The other person that you need in your life is the man around. As you begin to establish, you need people around you, collaborators, people that you jointly work together. And then the last one is the man behind. As you begin to go ahead in life, when you look back and you're stricken in age and you need to move a lot of vision, you need people behind you. So my name is ENAHORO. I lead a team at the Post Factory. Post Factory is a management consulting firm. I'm also the CEO of GIG Mobility, Nigeria's biggest transportation company. And in the midst of those two, I constantly lead about 1,000+ people on every day. And when you talk about procrastination, then it is easy to look at 1,000 people, more than 1,000 people, and identify procrastinators every day, and not just identify them, but able to see the results, that they bring to the table, as compared to those who are not procrastinating. I'm an emotional intelligence professional, a neuro-linguistic programming practitioner, and I'm a life coach. I'm the immediate past president of the Life Coaches Association of Nigeria. Now, I said all of that to explain the fact that when you talk about procrastination, you're not just talking about task. You're talking about what is happening in the inside of people. And I'm going to try to break that down. So, the life that we live is not the life that has been given to us. It's the life that we negotiate. It's the life that we fight for. It's the life that we decide that this is going to be it. The first time I went for my emotional intelligence certification outside the country, I told the woman, I said, I want to be a partner. And she laughed. She said, ENAHORO, you have to do a lot of work. And I said, don't worry, I'll do it. I did the work. It was the US that called me and said, are you ready to be a partner? And that has happened. But I used to see it, right? I used to see that we are training organizations. Today, we don't just write proposal. People propose to us, come and train for them. There are two different levels. There's a level where you begin to write proposal, and that's good. We still do. But there's another level where we receive a call and say, can you come and do this training for us? We need an emotional intelligence certification, and we do it. But we used to dream. We used to see all of that. So I'm already seeing the future. I know what the future house is going to be like. When the children begin to travel abroad and my last born is already 18, finished university, I see all those things every Saturday. How much do you pay to see? How much do you pay to see? When he was telling you to visualize and you did not, it didn't cost you anything. You know the challenge with visualization? The challenge is that a lot of you see a negative future. So when you sit down, you are looking at your future and you are already worried about a future that has not happened. How can you be in the present thinking of tomorrow that has not happened, and you are already worried about it and sad about what has not happened? Does it make sense to you? You now get scared in the present. You are now scared. You have fear. You are having fear. You are having anxiety in the presence. They say, why are you having anxiety? You say, I'm scared for my future. A future that has not happened. A future that is a blank space. A future that is a blank check that you can sit down in a moment and you can decide to think right now that you are in UK and nobody will question you. You can think right now that you are one of the richest men in the world. Nobody will question you. You can think right now that you are running an organization that is better than the one you are working in, and nobody will question you. You can think right now that you are going to get married to the best man on earth, even though it seems like time is against you. Nobody's going to question you. Nobody's going to beat you. Nobody's going to ask you for money. Nobody's going to tell you not to do it. When you sit down alone and you do it. You might not believe in it, but it has happened. I am a practical example